Hey, welcome back guys to this Minecraft Skyblock series. This is the fourth episode. It's been a while since the last episode, and that's because I have a ton of things to do in real life. I have the engineering exams. I went to New York also, so I've been doing a ton of things. But I'm here and I have some ideas to do today, and I've been thinking a lot about some new series to do in the channel. So get started to this episode. I've been collecting a little bit. I've been waiting for some rain to fall, and I think now it's raining. You can see it in the gray of the sky. So I'm going to be waiting to see if some cauldron can get filled, because now I have just one water bucket, and today I want to make a fishing farm. That's the goal for today. So I need at least 2 water buckets to make an infinite source of water. So I've been waiting to these cauldrons to get filled up. Also, I've been testing some things, and I think I'm going to need a little bit of redstone, and I just have 4 powder because I made the great mistake of making 5 redstone torches. So I have to be I will be farming some redstone here in the mob farm for some witches that could fall sometimes. And also I see that here I have a donkey. Yes, it's there. I have a donkey, and that's the main reason of making the fishing farm, because fishing I can get a ton of things, but also I can get a saddle to mount this donkey and have an extra inventory. So this is going to be the goal for today. I'm gonna be FKing here. Well, FK no, because I have to kill witches. So I'm going to be killing witches and waiting for the cauldrons to fill up and get 2 more buckets. And then I think I'm going to be going to my creative world to test some fishing farm designs. I've been seeing some about El Mango, I think done one, and also one of the basic ones to understand how the fishing in Minecraft works, because it changed in 1.13 I think, or 1.60. So I have to check it out, because last time when I played Minecraft like a while ago, I just put a water bucket with a golden pressure plate and you just fish. But I think now does not work, so I'm gonna be trying to understand the science behind the Minecraft fishing. So see you then. Well, after being AFK and killing some mobs, I get 4 more redstone pieces. So now I'm closer to get the amount I want to get. And also I have here, I think, yes, just 2 water bottles. So I am 1 for getting the amount of I want to make the infinite water source. That I think there's no other way for me to make it, because maybe if I have some kelp, I could make it, but now I don't have neither of the other ways for making full water sources. So I need just 2 water buckets. So I'm gonna be waiting here for it to start raining. I think it may be raining right now, because I don't see the sun or the moon. So maybe it's now a time of raining. I don't see if it's raining because I don't have. Oh, a way to look at it is by weather, but noises are not a start. So I'm gonna be waiting here. Well, I'm gonna go in. Gonna be going to my Minecraft creative world to show you what I've been doing about the fishing farms that I have. Some progress and approach. An approach I think it's going to be the one I'm gonna be making. I'm here in the testing world, in the creative world of this Skyblock, and I'm seeing how to make this fishing farm. This is the first approach I've seen, because it's a 1.16 farm. I see this exact model in the channel of Sulkercraft, and I think it's pretty nice. I'm going to show you and let you in the description down below the video to this construction, because I think it works so well. You just have to stay over here, turn on this comparator clocker, and then you can just over here throw your rod, your fishing rod, and when this part of the fishing rod goes through this rope, through this string, it sends a signal here and starts this clock, and then throw the power to this node block that powers this iron trapdoor, and then you can collect fish. This is because timing of these two clocks work mostly like the most probable time to fish when you have all the chance in your fishing well. Then I've done this kind of approach. It's like the same concept, but using this boat clock. I think it's better because in our world we don't have this amount of redstone and these components like quartz or cobblestone to make it. So this one is mostly the same, but just using wood and some redstone. Also, I use here an iron trapdoor because this is just an approach of seeing if it could work, and it actually works quite nice. You have here an on-off switch with this wooden trapdoor, wooden pressure plate that starts this clock by setting on this trapdoor, and this is this one. And also I've seen this in the channel of Ilmango, and I think this is a brilliant approach. This is exactly the same ticks as this one, but just with wood and some redstone. The problem with this one is that I don't have redstone enough, but this that I've been a while for reading because I've just seen some frames in a video of Ilmango. Ilmango, I think he doesn't have a video explaining this masterpiece of redstone, but this is it. This is the Ilmango approach to a Skyblock early fishing farm, and I think it's quite brilliant. You just stay here in this plate. You have this source of water because after 1.16 you have to add a 5x5x2 water source, and the block immediately above the one you are willing to fish at, it has to have sunlight access and no blocks, no solid blocks, 2 blocks higher of it. So you have to have a very big, well, big, not as big, but big enough for making this fishing farm. Because in older versions you do something like this. You put your block here, then you put I think it was one of those, a falling block here. You do just this, and then take this one. You put here a node block, and doing a fishing farm was just easy as doing this. Then I think you put this on here. No, I think it's one up, yes. And then you put a golden pressure plate just up here, and then you do this. And this was the older fishing farms. You just have to press this. Well, if I can do it, I think you have to, yes, I think like this. And when the fishing farm goes down, because you fish something, you catch the fish. But in the last version, in 1.16, they've made that this kind of setup with the 5x5x2 water source, this setup doesn't give you any kind of treasure. You can still fishing like this. You have like cod and salmon and some of those, but you don't have the treasure pool of items. So you have to make this one. And this is the last approach I'm trying to make. This is like a clock, like the same boat clock I've done there, because I don't have any other things, and I don't have this amount of redstone. So it's just a boat going like this that left me here like this stain. And when the boat goes over here, I think was over this pressure plate, you can see this trapdoor close, and I get over here. So it works mostly like this. I've been like touching this node block, and when I get the look like this, and the fishing rod says like that. These have two problems. This is not well timed. I have to time it a little bit better, and also this node block. I don't know how to put another thing that it's not this node block, because this, you can see, it's not a 5x5 water source, because this is interrupting the the pool. It's not a 5x5, it's like a 2x2 here, and a 3x5 here, and a 2x5 here, but this is not a 5x5. So I have to search a thing that I can say right clicking to be AFK, that is not this. I've been thinking about lily pads, but I don't know if you can right click on lily pads, and I think that I have to be fishing a lot. No, this not works, because you can see it's not a right clickable dock. I don't know if there's any wooden thing that I can use. I don't know. I think yes, fences doesn't work. Maybe I can use. Maybe I can use. Oh, signs. Signs are made out of wooden, and I don't know if you can right click them. Okay, A. Oh, I think this is perfect because it's not a solid block, and I think this can work. I can right click a sign. Oh, this is nice. Nice discovery. So if I put here, yes, it doesn't keep the water. So I think this can be, this is probably the best thing I can do right now. Okay, like this, maybe. And if I put over here and fill it, oh, I think this is the perfect one. I think this is a perfect setup. So I'm gonna be testing a little more and see when I have an approach, a little better approach. Okay, I've come up with this design. This is a on-off switch. Maybe I could call it like this. This is an informatic component that if I input here a signal and on signal, keeps this lantern and this track on. But if I put a signal to this other side, keeps this line and this torch on. And this is because when this torch is on, lights this line that keeps this power on and turns off this torch. But when I do the opposite thing, this line turns on this block and this torch goes off. And when this is off, this can be on and lighting this power source continuously. So when you change the line, the puzzles change. And this is useful because if I input a signal over here, this goes to on this light and have this trapdoor on. And when I turn off with this mechanism, this goes off. So this is the way that I can make here the boat clock with my boat over here, and even I can do something like this. Let me check if I can do it like this. Then put a trapdoor here. Yes, it keeps on. And then I could put here something like this and this. Yes, maybe like this, like so. Okay, and then take the water over here. Let me see. Then I can put it like this. I'm colliding with this side, but I think it will not be a problem. Okay, and then let me see if this works as I think it could. Then I put my water bucket here, and when I light this, This goes off. Oh, perfect, perfect. Okay, okay. I think this is the perfect setup because now I can build here my track. I think it will go over here, over here. Yes, yes, I think this is perfect. I think this is actually perfect. Well, I think this is the end result. This is the end setup that I'm gonna be copying in my final world. I've done the testing. For 1 hour with the normal fishing rod, I've expanded these 3 blocks to make last a little longer. This is the amount of resources you get. Is 21 items, and I think to get in a treasure with normal fishing rod, I have a 5% chance, so I almost get one treasure item per minute. That is nice, quite nice, nice enough at least. And when we get a better fishing rod, a perfect fishing rod, in 15 minutes, I fish all of these. With a perfect fishing rod, you have 11.4% chance of getting a treasure. So with this, that is 10 and then 6, 7, 8, 18 in 15 minutes, you almost be getting one um, one of these treasure items per 8, 9 minutes. So if you are going to let the farm run for a long time, it's better than nothing and it's quite nice. So I think we could get some resources fast. This is exactly the concept I'm using with this kind of setup, and this works because when I use the fishing rod activates this pressure plate that changes the way of the redstone here, and this trapdoor goes down because the signal takes off. Oh, fuck! Takes off that redstone pulse, that torch, and when this goes off, this goes on, and the circuit changes. And this is it. If you want me to make like a little tutorial, I don't know if I can, but maybe I could do it. And this is it. I think it's quite easy to copy, so I don't think it's necessary to make a tutorial. And maybe there is some better ways to do it. I think this is not the most perfect, but it's mine. It's my way. So this is it. I'm gonna copy in my survival world. Well, in this moment, I've lost a bit of a clip in which I explained that for making this fishing farm, I need to have a lot of fishing rods, and for that, I need a lot of string. And actually, I don't have any method of getting some string, so I'm gonna be making a tiny spider farm which is just like a security chamber with just 1 block height, so only bats and spiders can spawn. So this is the thing you're going to be seeing in the next clip. Okay, this is a design I'm willing to do. It's just a 14 by 3 platform with this roof to prevent other mobs to spawn. Yes, the spiders can spawn in a one air block and in a 3 by 3, so I have to make it 3 deep. Okay, there we have, yes, at least one spider. Oh, and a ton of bats. This is going to be bad for the mob radio because when there's a bat in place, no other mob can spawn in that place. Okay, and there we have a string. That's nice. That's what we're willing for. So I'm going to be killing some spiders and farming some string to have a little bit more of a fishing rods that I can use later in an AFK session. If you don't use it, this mod, like Matica, I think it's called, it's the old Schematica that we all used when it was support for Forge in older versions. This is one of the most useful mods that you can use. It's not cheating, it's just like a visual HUD. This is not real blocks, it's just the schema for making the real form. And also have this amazing feature. If you came here for any of your schematic as loaded, and you came here and select one, you can go to the material list and see which blocks you need and which you're missing. So as you can see here, for example, it puts oak signs because in the creative world I put oak signs, but I actually have Akasi signs. And also the only thing I'm missing is the water that I'm gonna be waiting for it to spawn. And this is it. It's I love it. I love it. Yeah, I actually love this mod. I think it's one of the greatest features that you can have in your Minecraft world, because it's very vanilla friendly, and it is a visual thing that helps a lot in building this kind of farms, because if not, you have to be like looking back and forward to make the correct block placement and that kind of thing. So I think if you didn't try it never, I think you should try it at least once and see if it suits for you, or if not, doesn't use it. But if it fits for you, I think it's a very great addition to the experience of playing Minecraft. Okay, I construct here the actual farm. This is fully done excepting for the water. I've changed this full solid block for half slabs to make it spawn proof. And I think I'm going to get this from here and put these stars. And also I'm seeing that this might be a problem. Oh, I forget here to put some pressure plates. Okay, another one. And I think now it's completely done. I made it here one longer. If you can see here, there's an extra row, because if I use normal fishing rod, this is a length I found that it's the most useful. And this is the farm constructed. I just have to wait now for the rain to come and get one more water. And when this is done, the farm will be completely done. So I'm gonna be AFK in here for seeing if some rain could came and fill one of my cauldrons. So this is it. My life now is wait over this cauldron to wait for the rain to fill it. So see you when it's filled. After a while AFK here, I have two more of these water balls. So now I have almost I have two and a third of a cauldron. So I have now for filling 2 water buckets. So I'm going to take this water bucket, I'm going to left all of this here, and now I have a source of making infinite water, and that is what I'm gonna be making over here. I'm gonna be making this infinite source of water here at the big pool. Oh, this is wonderful. Now I have infinite source of water. Okay. Yes, I get, if you can see here, I'm in my off camera. I put the boat over here and I just get advancement and my first fish. So the farm actually works. I'm gonna be AFKing here with the trick F3 plus T. I don't have to hold my right click and it automatically does that. So I think I'm gonna be letting the game just run now. I'm gonna be doing maybe some time lapse over here. This is going to be my life for a while, just fishing and fishing and fishing. So I'm gonna be making this time lapse and see you when it runs over. Well, I've been fishing for a while, and just now I have collected this shuttle. It's my first one. I've been fishing, as you can see here, like for a little long. I have this. I think these are only my three treasures that are this bow. That is a quite nice bow, but is barely broken. This enchant book that isn't have anything like is very interesting. Maybe Riptide, but the other two enchantments are not that good. But I have the saddle that is one of the goals for today episode. So I think I'm gonna be taming this donkey here. Okay, I'm gonna tame it and put a saddle on, and then put chests and have the donkey now tame it. And this will be the episode for today. I think this night and maybe tomorrow I will leave the farm working with my fishing rods. So maybe this night I'll go to the spider farm to have a little bit more of string. I farmed 5 more that I have in the variety chests over there. Now I have donkey. I don't know if he can jump. Oh yes, he can jump over here. This is quite nice, quite nice. Okay, I have now the donkey. I think he must be a little bit faster than I am. I have here. Oh, they are not here. Where they are? I don't know. I don't know where I left them. Ah, maybe in the. Okay, maybe I left them in the chest, in the fishing chest, because by fishing you can get sometimes some string in the young pool. So I'm going to leave this donkey over here. Yes, I'm leaving it here. Okay, I left my donkey here. I'm gonna see over here if I have my string. Yes, I have it here. So this is it for today's episode. In next one, I don't know what we're going to do. Maybe search for some sand that has an special feature in this mod. But this is it for today. So if you like the video, just subscribe, comment below, and leave a like if you like it. And see you in the next one. Bye.